Hey everybody, it's Ryan, and I'm going to do a quick overview of this solid wood, fir wood actually, F-I-R, fir wood, solid wood planter, and how long it takes to put together and some cool stats on it. So first off, this total assembly time with two people took roughly about 30 minutes, just kind of nonstop trying to figure out how to put it together. Very easy to go. All the tools are provided except a little trick to make it a little bit quicker is if you have a Phillips screwdriver to make sure that the one bolt that goes all the way through here can be tightened a little bit, a little quicker. And on the bottom, there's feet here that come with all the provided screws, but either a screwdriver or a drill makes it a little bit quicker. This is a solid wood, fir wood. Nice scent to it, actually. I was like, what is this? Smells pretty good. But total dimensions once assembled, it's about 15 3/4 inches wide that way, 39.5 inches that way, and then off the floor, it's roughly 28.5 inches. The whole system is kind of interlocking, and so all these pieces are separate, and then the instructions are just the front and back. Little instruction, you just they kind of stack and interlock with each other, kind of like a little puzzle, but it's easy to do. It's just, it's pretty simple. There's some custom options on this that allow for the user to dictate how deep you want the inside of the planter. So the inside of the planter has this optional plastic, we'll just call it like a plastic barrier that can come in or out. Obviously, over time, if you want to swap this out and get something different to put in here, easy to do, just stuck in there with double-sided tape. The bottom has a removable drainage sheath that years of use, I would assume you can kind of like take that out and put it in with some other stuff. The bottom of it, though, these pieces are adjustable. So they have holes here for drainage, and you have the holes here to pick it up, make it easy to use. And these can be adjusted pretty much in increments of about 2 1/4 inches. So in this example, this is all the way down to the base floor, to where, you could have a significant amount of soil in here. Kind of give an idea of the total depth. We're looking at, 26.5 inches on the inside by 14 inches by 37 3/4 inches. So you could have some significant depth of mulch, dirt, bedding, whatever you want from a plant standpoint. I was even thinking of using this as like a compost, to where, because it's so big, as long as you had a way to kind of like with a pitchfork or something to manipulate it, but you could actually use this as a compost area. But it's so nice, it definitely is nice enough that you could use for like a planter. Now these bases, depending on how you assemble it, can be adjusted up. So once you assemble it, you could say, okay, I want it like just this shy from the top, or this shy, or this shy, from the top. But you could adjust these as mentioned, when you assemble it. There's only one section. This bottom section here is a little bit different. And so when you're assembling it, you kind of take that into consideration. Say, okay, I want it this low, or I want it this high. All these are labeled. So as here, these are labeled as B, these are labeled as A. So it's very simple from an assembly standpoint. This is rated for outdoor use, so it's not going to fade or anything as far as this material is concerned. And because of the thickness of this, I'm like, if you got this packed full of mulch, soil, whatever it is, as far as your planter and whatever you're trying to put in here, it's going to hold it in pretty good. And if you did not want that plastic barrier in there, then it could drain all the way through the sides if you wanted that. But having the plastic on the inside pretty much allows it to drain straight out the bottom, and it is raised up about 1 inch, so it can drain off the bottom if it is on a hard surface. Full disclosure, this company sent this to me, said, Ryan, can you tell us how fast it is put together, the quality, construction, and everything about this planter setup? Hopefully any and all of your questions got answered, and we'll talk to you soon.